Hey everybody, it's Chappie and I got my amazing Mary right here next to me. And she's in this video for one reason only. So we recently had one of our amazing subscribers reach out and talk about how one of their struggles is embarrassment or fear that they feel when they're having to speak in front of people, especially at work and places like that where they feel like they might embarrass themselves by saying the wrong thing or not understanding specifically what it is that somebody might need from them. And so I just wanted to touch up on that just a little bit. I have been tremendously blessed throughout my life with the ability to get in front of a crowd of people and perform, and it doesn't necessarily bother me. It started out as a young kid where I was cast in certain roles in community plays and stuff like that, where I would stand on the stage and I would, I'd speak or I would dance or I would sing or whatever. And no, I don't know how to dance, but thank goodness for choreographers. Anyway, and so for me, it's kind of been something that has come naturally, and but that's not always the case. There are a tremendous amount of people. In fact, I would think that the vast majority of the people on this planet have fear of rejection, fear of embarrassment, and fear of, um, you know, making a fool of themselves in front of other people. But I think that fear actually is what I like to call false evidence appearing as real because it's not necessarily true. Think about how many times you've watched people say or do something, and maybe you didn't necessarily agree with them, but you didn't condemn them. You didn't say what an idiot, what a babbling fool. There are times maybe when somebody is being a babbling fool, but a sincere person who is simply trying to express themselves in a clear and concise way, but maybe fumbled over their words a little bit. We don't judge people. We don't condemn people for that. It's not something that any of us really do. And the ones who do are usually insecure people themselves that have to bring people down in order to make themselves feel better. And so, in reality, their opinion truly doesn't matter that much anyway. But why in the world do I have Mary here? Well, one, because I love this beautiful face and I absolutely enjoy every moment of every day sitting right beside her. But she recently had some pretty scary experiences herself. I'm not going to go into all the details, but she had a tremendous health battle over the course of the last 2 years and has recently been asked to do some scary things. One, give an invocation or a prayer in front of about 2 to 3,000 people, which is so far out of her comfort zone. But I'm incredibly proud of her. She agreed to do it, and not only did she agree to do it, but she did it in such an elegant and magnificent way that literally dozens and dozens of people after the fact came up to her and hugged her and thanked her and told her what a great job she did. But then after that, here's the kicker. She was asked to be a keynote speaker at a support group for ladies who have gone through similar medical struggles that she has. And there was probably going to be about 30 people in this room, and that's a huge crowd in comparison to what her comfort zone is. Her comfort zone is maybe one, possibly two people. One. But she went ahead and she said, "Do you know, after my struggle and after my victory, it's important that I communicate and let people know that they're not alone in this struggle and that there is hope and that it's all a matter of perspective and changing your perspective. When we change our life perspective um, to one of positivity and an expectation of happiness and joy, it is absolutely crazy how fast your life transforms." And so she did what was incredible, and she took on that challenge, and she did speak for 19 minutes at this event. And I actually posted that video on the channel, so if you haven't seen it, go to the channel and look up. I think I labeled it "Mary Faces Her Fear," but it's absolutely perfect, the message that she sent. But she's here. I want her to give you And you know who we're talking to because there's one specific person that asked what to see a video about what can you do to overcome that fear of embarrassment in talking with people. And so I'm gonna come to the source of awesomeness, Mary herself, and just kind of let her explain her journey and the fear that she faced and how she overcame it and how she felt after the fact. So, Mary, would you mind sharing?
Um, like Chappie said, I was diagnosed with a medical condition. Um, After I beat it. Um, I thought to myself, well, the Lord saved me and gave me, more years to live. So after He did that, I changed. I said, you know what? I want to help people because the Lord helped me and other people, medical staff, and nurses and all that stuff. They helped me. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna not be shy anymore because the Lord gave me more life for a reason. I said, I'm gonna open my wings up and just talk. And it's I get whoever said that they're embarrassed to speak in front of people and stuff. I get it, but you just gotta come out of the box like I did. It's hard, but you know what? I was embarrassed like the person, that asked for this video, but I did it. I mean, back in the day I wouldn't agree and say, "Oh yeah, I want to pray in front of thousands of people," but I did it because people asked me to, and those people that asked me to are the ones that helped me. And saying this speech to the ladies, like 30 ladies, about my life and my what happened to me, um, you know, I said they're all going through the same that I'm going through. No need to be embarrassed. We're all sisters, we're all here for each other. So I got up and I said my speech, and it's about my life, what happened to me. So if you guys want to know more, look at that video that Chappie said about me facing my fears, and you guys will find out, how I overcame all these obstacles and fears and all that. So if you guys want to know, look at that video.
After having completed your speech in particular, after having done it, it was all over with. It was all said and done. How did you feel?
I I felt good. I mean, I felt shaky afterwards because I was like, oh, I don't know if people liked it or what they thought. But after that, I thought, you know what? It felt good. It felt good to actually go out and talk to other ladies and let them know um, my battles and everything I went through.
Now, I sat back and I kind of watched after the fact. I watched all these ladies approach you, and there were quite a few that did. And I couldn't necessarily hear all of their stories because I didn't want to be, I wanted to let you have your moment and shine. So I kind of observed and watched. But I did hear many of the ladies tell you that uh, they thanked you for sharing your story with them because they were always too embarrassed or afraid that no one ever would ever relate, and so they kept it all inside. And they had that fear of judgment, that fear of embarrassment, and you liberated them by you having the courage to stand up and talk and share your thoughts, opinions, and feelings. It liberated them. It gave them an opportunity to feel that they could do the same, to take control of their fears in their lives. You did a tremendous good. And that's what happens. Do you feel like you did a perfect job when you delivered that speech?
I'm not going to say perfect, but I think I did pretty darn good.
You did. You did great. And none of us will ever do perfect. If you go back and look at any video I ever posted on YouTube, you're going to see all kinds of flaws. You're going to see me doing embarrassing things, being goofy and silly and stuff like that. And I know people judge me, but those people don't matter. What matters is the ones that you are able to relate to, the ones that you are able to touch, the ones that you are able to inspire their hearts and give them that spark of courage and insight that they were looking for, to where they can make small changes in their lives so that they can have joy and happiness. And that's all that we're looking to do here.
Yes.
And
This is a channel of all positivity, no negative. And if people are negative, they don't need to be on our channel and they don't need to comment
Exactly.
because we don't need no negativity. This channel is about being happy. And this man changed me a lot too. So right now, I think I'd want to be recorded and let people see me. No. But look at me. He changed me. I'm a better person and I love him to death.
All right. Well, thank you. And I love you too. Can you guys see why I love being next to this woman here every day, every single day? And when I wake up and people ask me, how's your day? I said, I woke up next to Mary today. So it's a beautiful and amazing day. And that's absolutely truth. So this message is for you know who you are. I'm not going to call you out, but you asked, what do you do? How do you overcome? Truthfully, the only way to overcome is to do. You just do it.
You just got to do it.
You just do it, and
face your fears.
Face that fear. You just do it, and you don't sweat the small stuff. When somebody has something negative to say, you just say, "I appreciate your opinion," and move on. That's it.
Yep.
You just leave it there and don't worry about it, because for every person out there that is judging you negatively, there's just as many, if not more, people that you have had a positive impact on because of what you said and what you did. So keep saying, keep doing, and never give up. Well, that's Chappie and Mary's thought for the day. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. Remember, if you're not having a good day, it's up to you to change it. All you got to do is tweak a little bit right here and a little bit right here in your heart, and that's it. It's a perspective. It's a change of perspective, and once that perspective changes, there's nothing that can destroy your happiness. That's it. Bye, guys.